I really don't like copyright strikes. Copyright strikes. I really don't like copyright strikes.
Yeah, you know me, they call me Jimmy. I'm here to run your city. All the nerds and the jocks with me. About 30 bands in my pants, what's happening? Yeah, you know me, they call me Jimmy. I'm here to run your city.
What's good, y'all? Back here on some what? Danganronpa. So last time we was on here, we were going to the class trial actually. So I'm about to say I saved actually. So actually you can see in the picture I'm right there outside the red door. Alright, let's go see who killed our girl Chihiro. That's crazy, bro. Bro, I just realized something. This dude Byakuya sat here the whole time talking about Genocide Jack. Bro, he about to be in the whole trial saying Genocide Jack. We got it. It's Genocide Jack, man. I don't want to hear about Genocide Jack no more until we physically see Genocide Jack, man. It was Genocide Jack, y'all. Genocide Jack killed him. Genocide Jack killed him. Genocide Jack only attacks guys. That's first thing as far as we've seen. It's only been males. So Chihiro's not a male. Chihiro's a female. Just want to put that out there, by the way. So how would Genocide Jack attack Chihiro? Like, it just don't make no sense. Genocide Jack is a man attacker. Oh, I got auto on. Is a person that attacks men. All we've seen is male names in the book. So if that's the truth, then okay. So is everyone ready to what? Am I blind? Are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah. Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember, man? Now I gotta take a hit of the bomb before we can start the trial. Wow.
Come on!
Kidding. Oh, wait, I just literally had his voice. Kidding, I'm just kidding. How can I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here. Kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. That's the only voice I can actually do for him, and then my voice don't break or crack. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind. He was physically dragging her, right? But I just want y'all to know, like, I watched the anime. When I tell you this man was actually dragging her, he was really dragging her, kicking and screaming behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. He really dragged her. It's terrible. You're just terrible. Woo! So now everyone's here, alright? Okay then, hustle out to the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro. No. Let me say her name like I want to. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm, and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. Give me a second, cause one of these is it Q? Yeah, Q was how I did it, bro. I'm gonna take a screenshot just like this later. And that murderer is one of us. Damn. Why this dude Mondo standing up front like he the leader or something? Nigga, get in the back by Hifumi. Someone's standing right here. So one of y'all, it's crazy to think that one of them, like, they're committing murder, but nobody is like, it's not eating them alive inside that they just took a human life. I feel like that would be more realistic here. Was it you, Byakuya? Was it you, Celeste? Mondo, was it you? Was it you, Taka? No, I don't believe it was her. What? I don't believe this dude could kill anybody if you paid him to do it. Taka? Was it you? Was it you? Kyoko, I don't believe it was you. Mondo, was it you? Fufumi, was it you? Celeste, was it you? Celeste, was it you? Was it you? Sagar, 1. That's 2. A 3. A 4. A 5. It's 5 suspects here, y'all. Did one of y'all murder him? Was you sure it wasn't you, Byakuya? Come on, bro, level with me, man. Was Chihiro getting on your nerves like those? Did you say she had to go because she wouldn't stop talking about how to become a man and be stronger? Was she getting on your nerves? I guess she was, y'all. It's time to go. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. Another battle to win. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. It's crazy how the class trial is scarier than the murder. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. Damn, how many? 1, 2, 3. Let me see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Damn, we started off with 15. We down to 11. That's crazy, y'all. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected. However, and continued to descend without hesitation until finally it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated it. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with, man.
Very nice.
Good. You're right. You're rip raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it, not at all.
Well,
Okay, then let's get this show on the road.
thrills,
Everyone,
chills,
please find your
thrills.
assigned seats. I gotta use monotone. I gotta use Monokuma's voice in a monotone voice so my voice don't crack, bro. I don't know if y'all hear it, but this is my natural voice. Like this voice right here is like the voice I talk with on a daily basis. This voice. My voice is deep. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I have a deep voice. So trying to go up there with Monokuma is actually a lot more difficult than what you might think. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, some deadly cat, some deadly head, a deadly smoke, a deadly puff, a deadly fart, a deadly burp, a deadly poop, a deadly class trial. Yes. Open heat amber. Alright, let's see what we got. What we got in the truck boat, y'all. So estimated at, let's read all this. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor. It was a cause of death, blow to the head. We know that although she declined invitations from Sakura and used the thing late at night. This was the murder weapon. Chihiro had told everyone, some assumed that due to her inferiority complex of being weak, she admired strength more than anything else. Card reader. You need to type in handbook. That's gonna come handy. That's gonna come in handy. It's very unlikely his handbook would have broken. Genocide Jack case. Look at this. Suspected Genocide Jack victims include Ken Harada, Tetsuhiro Honda, Shoji Gaku, among countless others. They were killed in the same way and mounted to a nearby wall. That the word bloodlusters profiling kids killed likely students suffer from a split personality. Constantly kept her distance from others. This was a stain. The posters are switched. Alright, y'all. Let's go. I think I got this. Celeste account. On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, while leaving the warehouse, it seemed she was stuffing something. Mind you, we saw Chihiro in the warehouse as well when that nighttime, because I said I'd never checked it out and I wanted to see. Presumably, she was on her way to exercise, but the clothes were not found at the crime scene. Alright, y'all. Where's my skills, man? I got them skills, y'all. I got them skills. Got them skills. Alright, finish preparation. Time for the class trial to begin.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
Oh, I ain't... Don't got no gaming chairs, that's what I gotta do.
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off,
Okay.
let's talk about the murder weapon!
Alright, I feel like we're back to... First, you have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Already, bro? What are we doing, man? Locker room dumbbell. Come on.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
No.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt... What kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I just said the locker room
Chihiro's
dumbbell,
fatal
y'all.
injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. What kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
Okay, I figured out which one I'm supposed to hit.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. What kind of blunt instrument could it have
Not
been?
that.
I bet it was an iron.
I'm about to say, if I missed that. Yeah, that was wrong.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal
they
blow
just
was
talking?
the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
So we talking about somebody who's strong enough to pick that up and hit her over the head. That automatically rules Hifumi, Celeste, and Byakuya out of the murders. But it does put... No, I don't think Asahina's a weightlifter like that. It does put Sakura and Mondo in bad light, because if I'm looking at this, if we're gonna take a guess and assume that based on the size of these plates, that's about 10 pounds each one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 50 pounds. That's 100 pounds that you're doing barbells lift. Only person I'm gonna assume can do that is Mondo and Sakura. That's it. So now I got my two suspects who I'm believed based off of just what was used.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
Damn, y'all gave her a dent?
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
The doy.
Yes! That's so creepy!
I wish I could have seen the head wound.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
Is it Genocide Jack, y'all?
I believe the criminal behind this
Is it Genocide Jack, y'all?
is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has added to the non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reaction. Your true bullets will disappear if they hit these, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you hear you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. It's not set to gentle. It's not on gentle. I think I might actually put it on hard. Alright.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no for it.
So, speaking of genocide, I don't know who that is!
The culprit is Genocide Jack.
It's not, but okay.
Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
No, it's wrong.
Hit him with the silencer and then with the blocker. No. No, that's wrong.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
There's no men to kill in this situation.
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
Host Peak has a lot
The why
of
of it
stuff.
is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
Yeah.
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
There's three. One, they're always attacked with scissors. Two, the bloody message. Three, they're hung up with scissors. She stabs her wrist. She stabs their wrist into the wall. Like, Like, so if that's the case, and Chihiro was tied up and hit in the head, somebody put bloodlust there to distract us rather than to put it there as a way of saying this is my calling card.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
So this is this nigga's real voice. Ah, that's right. Boob lust.
No, it's actually bloodlust.
But more important is
no.
the other
It's actually
characteristic.
bloodlust.
And it's something that is never
Can't
been
impersonate
made
their real
public.
voices, so I just gotta do my
Never
best.
made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you
Never
tell
made
them,
public?
Dakota?
What the hell is it? See, that nigga don't see it. When I hear that nigga sounded like this.
I got it!
When I got that nigga sounded like these, he
Apparently,
sound like a menace
in
to
every
society.
Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
He was not.
How did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think
Why
of.
would Genocide Jack change up his killing
It's
style?
because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
That's fine and all.
No fucking way.
But why would he change up his killing style just because we in school? Bro, I'm sure if he wanted to, he could go find all those sharp scissors he had. Or if we're really thinking about it, bro, some people speculate that, what's his name? Jack the Ripper, which I'm actually kind of figuring out. I think this is supposed to be a play on Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper, like, people say that dude, that the blade he used to use to slice women open with, bro, they think that was like a blade like that he used to have fashioned at home. Like, he used to fashion these blades at home before he went out and killed people. Mind you, y'all know how he got labeled a serial killer. Bro only murdered 5 women.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes.
Actually.
In fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
It's what? Nah, hold on a second. No. Wait. Wait a second. Now, I get that she was panicking yesterday. And I kind of told us who she was. I just didn't expect him to reveal it this early at the trial, bro. We're not even 20 minutes in.
You lie!
my gosh, that was hilarious, man. He just exposed her for the world to see. Man, this dude be out here.
What?
Just told everybody, huh?
Okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Split personality.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle.
The mind is the same.
Why is this
I mean, the body is the same. The mind is not. I'm trying to phrase this. The mind and the mind and body are the same. The personalities are different. No. What? What? Oh, schizo. She's schizophrenic. That actually is.
Now I understand. Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
I don't know. I guess it's not really explained, but bro, schizophrenia and dissociative personality disorder are two very different things. Dissociative personality disorder is literally having multiple personalities in your one body. Schizophrenia means you hear voices in your head that can't nobody else hear. That's the difference between schizophrenia. It's not like they have multiple personalities. They're just hearing somebody talking that's not there. Split personality, bro, you could literally be happy one moment and then your other person next over and you could be a complete asshole. I'd rather, if I'm being honest with you, I think I'd rather have split personality than schizophrenia, because I'd rather be worried about switching up rather than having to worry about voices in my head. You know what I'm saying? I feel like one of those would bother me more.
Huh?
Yes,
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Or DID.
Oh, okay.
Or also known as split
Still,
personality disorder.
You wouldn't say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Make her sneeze.
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
Like she went from
That's
panicking
right.
to getting
Think
up
back.
and down something.
She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah. She reminds me of Majima from Yakuza. I'm not reading all this all over again, y'all. Bro has a front up, bro. Alright, I got it, y'all. We got it. I might say, get us back
She
to
was
trial.
acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
I thought he said something else. I was about to say, what did you just say?
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Shut
Not to
up.
mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Yes. Wait. Oh no. That was my thumbnail for the last video, actually. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
But it's not the fiend because the fiend didn't kill him the same.
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is,
how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
This is why you don't tell people stuff, bro.
She told me a most interesting story.
She didn't tell this dude everything because she loves him, and now he looks stupid.
Lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
So she talked to Byakuya, but not to me
trepidation is
or anybody
what
else.
caused her to have such a bleak attitude.
If it was me
Isn't
right there,
that
I would
right,
have.
Toko?
I think as Makoto, I would have probably punched Toko just for the sake
This
of
is
it.
all a lie.
Cause like Makoto don't have a lot of
Right,
strength in his
Toko?
hands, so I'd have just.
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
Actually, I would have probably went around the thing right now to where Leon's face was and be like, Toko, yeah. All right, let's continue the trial.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
Now I'm trying to
This
like.
is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Okay, I'm starting to like Byakuya a little bit more. Now she's crying.
Besides,
Shut up.
You broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry I couldn't. Oh my gosh. Shut up.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with
Ooh, he was lying to her just to get the
me. The only
information.
reason I promised.
Ooh.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that.
Oh, he a city
But
boy.
you weren't able
He a
to
city
do it.
boy.
You
He a
just
city boy.
couldn't resist
He
that
a
rush
ci-
you got from killing.
He a city
Could
boy.
you?
I'm loving him already. I like him.
Tried. I swear I tried to control it, but
You don't know how stupid she looked in the anime when she was crying. I actually was cracking up this entire scene. Yes, I watched all of the Danganronpa 1 anime, which is the exact same as Danganronpa 1 itself. So yes, I know what's gonna happen. But at the same time, it's been so long. I'm 20 years old. I think I watched that anime when I was like 15. It's been 5 years. Bro, but this scene will forever be funny. Cause look at how she's reacting. You lied to me! He never said anything out of the ordinary if he never said he loves you. I don't think you can be mad. Oh my gosh. It's hilarious, bro. Nobody can tell me otherwise.
But your efforts were useless.
What a disappointment.
I hate you.
You about to cry some more?
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Don't panic on me now. Don't panic on me now. Don't panic on me now. Togo's bison let a huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second, what just happened?
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jill is her.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
We can take you on.
The ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
I think
What happened to
I think Sakura could take her on
Not
and win.
Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
It's sound in mind, sound in
So
body.
different from the one we've come to know.
Sakura, fight her. She can't beat you.
Well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
She not lying. She's spitting.
Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
She's not lying there. This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I
Look at
ask
Makoto's
you a
face.
question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
Even he got disrespectful.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Shouldn't have been that hard to catch a serial killer,
I'm a
man.
bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive.
Never understood how
the
police
act of
officers
living
work.
itself causes pain for everyone.
How do you, as a police officer, let a serial killer go free? Like, I'll never understand how police are supposed to be the protectors of our societies, but certain cases just go cold. And it's like, bro, certain things, like, are they good? Yeah, I'm sure they good, but how do you let them go free for years on years on years? Like, yes, they might kill 2 or 3 people, but eventually you gotta learn a pattern. Whatever they leave at the scene is something to leave. Like, read it, look at it, pay attention to it, figure it out. Like, 13 different women just died because you still ain't figured it out, have you, officer? Or should I say 13 men have just died because you ain't figured it out. There are female serial killers out there too that murder men. Nobody just talks about them. But, I mean, hey, it's a bunch of, somebody say the people are dead now. But you ain't figured it out, have you, officer? But you supposed to be the protector of the land.
Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
It actually is not convincing me.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
No, it's not.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
I mean, it's too late now.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
I don't think that that's what her secret was. Though.
Sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
No, she'll figure out the same thing I figured out. It's not her killing style.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
I believe.
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
I believe you, Kid Jill. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more detail about all this. Status of the dead body, man.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the die matches.
No, it does not. Dumbass. Byakuya, now you a dumbass, bro.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same?
Exactly. This nigga Byakuya is an
sure
idiot,
about
bro.
that.
Wanna be the
slight
Togami
difference
affluent prodigy.
between
Nigga,
the
you a
genocide
Togami
Jack
affluent
cases and this
dumbass.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
No scissors, no stabs, no
I
nothing.
murder with passion and
Scissors in their wrist, scissors in their body.
I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using Ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Why do you know those names?
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are 2 clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. I got it!
No scissors, y'all.
The cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way.
But I got a digit.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
That's what I say, y'all.
More.
I could be a damn detective.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Danganronpa 1, because I saw the anime. This game is fun, but it's not as fun. I will be honest. I'm excited to get to Danganronpa 2. That's the Danganronpa I want to play.
Then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
What are we talking about cooking? I'm getting hungry.
Please stop comparing killing people to cooking.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
What was used to suspend her, bro? It wasn't scissors, it was rope.
The killer used to suspend
I mean, it wasn't
her?
scissors. It wasn't scissors. It was
some
extension
kind of
cord.
rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional.
It's a rumor that
I'm very picky
Jack
about
the Ripper
tools
had
I
his
use.
own specially made blades he used to kill people.
You know what else?
What?
Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac. That's a new nickname, bro. That's my nigga Big Mac. I forgot that. That's a new nickname. My nigga Big Mac. Also, Genocide Jill got a long tongue. You know, Jill. You know, I know Byakuya ain't treating you right, man. No, Byakuya ain't treating Toko right. But that's Toko, man. But you and me, you know, I know you probably like a nigga that could really fight back. You know what I'm saying? You act a little crazy or something. How about me? You go toe to toe in the bedroom, man. Yeah, I bet you I'm a bob and weave all your cuts. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though.
Big Mac? Are you referring
Your name is now
to
Big Mac, bitch.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Big Mac.
Huh?
No, change that to Big Mac now. None of Makoto Nae. His name is Big
Who
Mac.
the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
She only murdered men.
Pattern? Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
That's how you say that, lolly? I used to say lolly. It's lolly, okay. Oh, like a lollipop? Ugh. It's disgusting.
I got it!
Not that hard to figure out.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Tell me what. Ken Hard at 32, Tetsuhiro Honda 17, Shoji Gaku 23, Kano Issei 14, Takeshi Yoshida 30. Man, young man, man, boy, man. I'm sorry, let me phrase that. Man, young man, boy, man. They're all male. Komatsu Notaro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naohia, Takeshi Takeshi Masamue, Yuto Umejima. There was no end to it.
They were all guys?
That's
there
right.
You go.
The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men. I can't believe I said it. I'm so embarrassed.
She has a fetish.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it. I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the movie side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
What?
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lolly car!
I love her.
her?
Only one that can stand up to him is Genocide Jill.
Survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive,
By some fluke.
why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
That does make some amount of sense.
See?
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors.
Which she has on her, I'm assuming.
No other way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell.
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors.
What did I just say about Jack the Ripper?
I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors.
Okay, whatever.
How do you stick your tongue in that mouth? I mean, how do you stick your tongue in your... How do you... Like, how do you... Yeah, like, that's a... Told y'all. She has her own stuff.
She's fully equipped.
She can murder all of us.
That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime.
Okay, at least
Why
like...
would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I
probably
have
carry about at least 5 pairs on it each time. Just have 10 scissors in there.
Can you gutter dogs, all of you? Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
She got this.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal.
Yeah, but y'all didn't know how they were
killer or
suspended or how they were usually killed, dummies. Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases.
Here's my answer.
Dumbass. I asked y'all if you...
It's possible you could have found out, isn't it?
Told you.
You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents.
Was it
or internal
Byakuya?
Police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Exactly.
Saying Mr. Togami did it?
Maybe.
Then the
Maybe.
reason pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
Whoa.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
This nigga's having
Then
fun.
I must ask, when would you say I began acting
I like
suspicious?
Byakuya. It's time to...
Surely you must have an answer.
Oh yeah, it's time to go to battle.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Ooh. In the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what
Actually,
you
I'm
want to
just
say?
thinking about that too. I didn't even realize
The
that.
victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
But nobody told us about you.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
Yes, there was, because
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
nobody had told us
Go
Chihiro
ahead.
had died
Share
yet.
with the rest of the class.
Nobody. Yes, what do we have? Next we're gonna have something called Truth Flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. The memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change a truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want if you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your load of truth bullets. Oh, when's best time? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In that case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, let's get it going, y'all.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the but he was acting weird... Huh.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You up? That's a natural reaction for any guy. The victim was Chihiro, who was a... So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body, but he was acting weird.
I think I just figured it out.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You up? That's a natural reaction for any guy. The victim was Chihiro, who was a... So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room. There was no time for pointless distractions.
I just figured it out.
What's so strange about that?
Because how would you know the victim was Chihiro before we got there, Byakuya? Before we found the body. I have to hit her with the before we found the body.
Oh, you said
Byakuya was acting kinda weird before we found...
Shoot!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body, but he was acting weird.
Is it true to
if you're
him?
presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You up? That's a natural reaction
What?
for any guy. The victim was Chihiro, who was a... So, of course, I would suggest... A natural reaction for any guy. The victim...
No, it's wrong.
Thank you. I thought I could aim for a second. I was like, did I lose my aim?
I'll tell you what's so strange about that.
How would you know before we got there?
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
Which means you had found it, which means you knew the body was there before we did.
I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
And show me how.
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you?
Come on,
There
Makoto,
must
get
be
up,
more
bro.
to it.
Bro, we only...
There is. I think.
Don't say no, I think, bro.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
This dude Makoto tried to pull out his Bankai,
Proof
and
that I'm the culprit.
Byakuya just blocked it with his Shikai, bro. I'm getting upset. Is this your true Bankai? This all you got? The evidence that proves Byakuya responsible is hidden in there. What could it be?
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special, and I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it...
That's right! It absolutely was!
then there must be something very fishy indeed about...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Okay, I just had to read it all.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special, and I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it...
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Y'all, my aim sucks, man.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special, and I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it...
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had
Okay,
it
we gotta
hidden
slow
away
it down. Okay.
I'd never seen before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it that rope before in my life.
Thank you, y'all. My gosh.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Yeah.
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
I don't know, bro. I just think you look suspicious, bro. Bro, he is involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Something that actually, it's actually something that's
And what,
bothering
pray
me too.
tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. I'm gonna say, what did that nigga say now? Give me a second, y'all. Cause what did he just say? Ah. Damn, is it the scene of the crime?
I got it!
Yeah.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that.
But
how could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
There's a stain in the boys' locker room on the carpet, and Sakura says she had protein coffee. So if Sakura's saying that she had protein coffee, how would her stain that would be in the girls' locker room be in the boys'? And we know that the posters look like they could have been switched. I'm trying to think the killer might have moved the body from the original kill spot.
Well,
along with everything that was in it.
It's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later.
Exactly.
Along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Now he's getting weird.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I got this.
I believe I do.
Got this nigga I got this nigga in the trenches now. Did I just take you off guard? Oh, I've been so confident up till now. Maybe I can never realize that the actual scene of the crime could have. I'm about to show me a fool.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto.
If
there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
I actually got four. I actually got 2 pieces: a rug and some pictures.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the
poster
that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
Yes.
The poster in the girls' locker room was A picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
Watch as a girl say one. Watch one to say they love that
band. That doesn't really seem to
band.
belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
Yes, because the
And
crime
there's
scenes
one other
were there.
thing I noticed about the locker rooms.
Carpets.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
Wasn't scrubbed away. Bam.
I got it!
Right there.
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpet...
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
I do think.
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
To throw us off.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook.
Oh, I know how she did it. I know how she did it. But
Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
No, he can though.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Oh, wow.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No.
I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about
Leon's handbook isn't turning on.
No, I don't think Chihiro...
I knew he was talking about Leon's handbook because I just saw him in the main hall earlier.
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
That nigga quit.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Not if they're dead.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just...
wrong? No.
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Wait.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Stop. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya was the one who did it. Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Kyoko?
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
Why do you only talk when while I'm backed up
You
against the wall?
finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
This woman is like Spider-Man, bro. Looking at Miles Morales fighting everybody by himself, and only when he's backed up in a corner about to lose does he just Peter jump down there, kick somebody in the face, hit somebody else, and then he shoots his web back up onto the ceiling and says, "Alright, Miles, you got it from here." That's exactly what this is.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
How?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
We're about to leave?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Why didn't we do this earlier?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
What?
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Since when can we do this?
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
What are we about to do?
I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
I got a voice read from here. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead and me in the vice lead, and where she took us was
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom.
Oh, they're talking.
What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
I got you. You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully?
You used your hands, didn't you,
Using our
Kyoko?
hands?
No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
That means I gotta do
It's
it.
not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just...
That
He's
means
done
I
a
have to do it
round,
then.
you know?
That's great, y'all. Thanks.
Very well. I'll do it.
Oh, thank you, Sakura.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys.
I don't want to touch a girl's dead body.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
You said boy on boy, stop bullshitting.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go.
Even
I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Even Sakura might be caught off guard if we find some stupid shit. Cause why are we looking at the body again?
Be sure to check her entire body. And I believe
Wow, wait a second, y'all. Did they? Is there like some? Is there like?
Body?
Is there like
I know
something
you
like
say
hidden on like on her body or something, like the mark that they hid?
What? This is... What is this?
Damn.
What is it?
Sakura just went Super Saiyan 2.
Not possible. It's not possible.
Oh shit, now she in Super Saiyan 3. Her massive frame trembled. Damn.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Now she just powered back down to Super Saiyan 2.
So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Hifumi panic.
You're joking, right?
Go look.
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then
Go look.
it's really true?
I gotta go.
Hero was a guy?
Makoto, you not.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
He was wearing a skirt.
Hira Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh?
He was wearing a skirt. And he never told us that he was a she.
That certainly does
I mean,
make things much
and
more
he,
exciting.
or should I say, she never told. Let's play
wave of
this. She
excitement back
or
to the
he was
courtroom
wearing a
and get
skirt,
back to
and
the
she never
trial.
told us he was a he.
Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class.
Damn, he was a
trial.
crossdresser.
We've
Nah, Chihiro had me
the
fooled.
shocking revelation that
Chihiro had me fooled. I
was
told you. I don't
actually
remember
a
everything about this
boy.
anime.
Let's
I
pick
forgot
up
about
from
that.
there.
Yes,
pick up
well,
from there.
I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was
Chihiro
not
was a girl. I mean, was
but
not
a
a girl,
boy.
but a boy. So glad this isn't like natural high school
And
life.
because the victim
Because in
was
real
male,
life,
he
by
would
this
have
point
had
on,
no
several people would
problem
already
gaining
been sleeping with
access
each
to the
other.
boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the
Tell that to
boys'
them in the
locker
real
room
world.
and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I'm trying to build up a community of YouTube fandoms where I can say the wildest shit and my niggas will never turn on me, y'all. Like, I'm trying to build up that type of thing. Like, we gonna say some wild shit on here. I'm be on some. I'd have shot that bitch in her kneecap and then hit her in the head with a bat like 3 times. That's what I'm trying to build up a sense of, like, y'all, like, your rage, bro. Like, I'm trying to build up the YRG. Like, we about to be able to go to war over the smallest of things, and we gonna win every time, y'all.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Oh, even he's surprised.
The most titillating situation!
And she's horny now.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Yes, but we
Okay,
still gotta figure
well,
out the killer.
Connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting.
The thing
This has
is,
become very
he's not the killer though.
indeed.
I do not believe it was him. I don't believe Byakuya could lift
What about
100-pound
you,
weight up with
After
his
everything
wrist.
we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
It's a
Well,
must.
without
If
a
they were
doubt,
in the
Byakuya
boys'
is
locker
the one that
room,
made Chihiro's death look
One
like
second.
Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
I'm trying not to talk so much because this is a trial, and because they use their own voices, I don't need to say none.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
Yeah.
That might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you.
So you didn't even know that.
And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time
There's
being.
no more concrete reason that we would need.
Correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
That's crazy, bro.
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the
He
truth.
won't even cuss, bro.
Well, I
There's
find it
no,
very hard to believe.
there's no way. Even Taka
Find
can't lift
it
up a
very
100-pound
hard to
weight, bro.
believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
You're
If
executed
you're
too,
really telling
dumbass.
the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
Made it more difficult to find
Now
whoever
then,
did it because they would throw us
If
off.
it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
You're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
He didn't, though.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Let's make it. This might be a short class trial.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Let's get it going. If Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer.
I got it!
The killer's a guy. Since the crime scene was at the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook. So then, how many males do we have? Mondo, Taka, Chihiro's gone, Makoto, Byakuya, Yasuhiro. We have 5 guys. Who is the strongest out of all 5 of us? Mondo. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. I'm not gonna say none. Not gonna say none. Celeste account.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah.
All we need right
That was any kind of new info.
Oh wow, that was wrong.
Shoot!
That hit. Ow. My bad.
Isn't there
Oh, I
a
didn't even.
single
Oh,
clue that
I didn't even
might
read
lead
through the
us
whole
to who
thing. My
did
bad.
it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah! No! Not game over!
Alright, I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do.
Isn't there a single clue?
Not
that
you,
might
because
lead
you,
us to who
wouldn't have
did
anything
it?
to do with it.
Clues
He's-
are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure
Nope.
if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
My dumbass. I gotta say. So, why would they give the right mouse button an actual thing? Like a property
I
book?
believe
So I'm
someone
gonna keep
else
doing that.
did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see
She
him.
knew this.
Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
That's not my.
The rest of you had no idea. did
That's
you?
his name?
That is why
Makoto?
you're all making such
No wonder she
ugly
calling him
noises.
Big Mac.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
You see, originally that was she headed off to exercise.
Track jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better get going. I'm in kind of a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
Oh, there it is.
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
I think the idea of working out with girls made him
Probably because
nervous.
he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to
Actually,
risk
no.
the secret being
Taka could be the
revealed.
killer. Cause Taka looks like he stays in shape, and he probably looks like he's. We saw Taka shirtless. No, Taka could lift something like that. So the killer's either Taka or Manda.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
You
Who is it? Who's the killer?
or you?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
I'm confused now.
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints
They actually
from.
managed to get rid of the stuff
Maybe,
this time.
but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Well, then take the time,
Easy for
Kyoko,
you
because
to
I'm
say.
losing.
But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or
I noticed it was a gray bag with a
The
blue
bag
jacket.
was just a normal duffel bag.
It's
from
a
the
gray bag
warehouse.
and a blue jacket.
All the bags in
We know the
there are
killers is
same,
either Taka
so
or Manda or Mondo.
imagine
Those are the only
what
two that are
makes
physically
one
shown to lift up
special.
100-pound weight.
Well, if I remember
Not
right, there was
Bart,
a
not
decent variety of tracksuits to
But that's
choose
a dumbbell, bro. They picked up a
You think
100-pound
there might
dumbbell,
be some
which you use
connection
curls with. Those are the only two that are
between
strong
the
enough to do that.
culprit and Chihiro's
It's simple as
jacket?
that. And that are boys.
Let's explore that and talk a bit
If you
more
want to
about
be a
the
stronger
jacket.
man, who would you go talk to? Mondo or who would you talk to? I'm talking to Mondo or Taka. Simple. Somehow it's really hard to believe. Disappearing stain? Library desk lamp. It's the disappearing stain.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
That's
So
true.
next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black!
I don't even have a tracksuit, because exercising sucks.
That's just your
I
fact.
have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it? First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Yeah.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Nigga, fuck you.
Shoot!
I'ma punch Mondo in his face, y'all.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
I'ma hurt
He
this
was
dude
on his
Mondo.
way
Like
to
I'ma go
exercise.
like I will go
So next
to
we
a
have
literal
ask,
thing and punch
why
Mondo,
did
bro.
he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit
We
was
know
wearing.
he was going to exercise.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black!
Shoot!
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So
Was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Bro, I suck at this shit, bro.
He He was on his way
Bro,
to go
maybe it's one of
exercise.
these things, bro.
So next we have to ask,
Maybe it was one of
why
these
did he
things.
choose
I
the
don't know.
specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it!
Bruh, Celeste, maybe can somebody else talk up? Celeste, you know what tracks you was wearing? Can you help me?
So, what you're saying is the killer was wearing the same...
How was...
Hold on a second, Mondo.
Bruh, I hate this game
What did
so
you
much,
just
man.
say?
I hate this game so much. That makes no sense, y'all. 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 How... What does Celeste account have to do with anything of the actual game, man? Oh my god, bro, this shit is stupid. Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said
A track jacket into a duffel bag. Then I assume he headed off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
So the only person that would have known what
Then,
color it was the
Mondo,
killer.
How did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit
Oh
was?
no.
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
How?
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was
Is if he was the one training.
he saw Cherry with it before he died.
Cherry?
That's the only
Oh.
possibility.
We just giving out nicknames, huh?
Cherry.
Chihiro, Cherry. I like that.
Are you talking about
That's my nigga,
Chihiro?
Big Mac, man.
Oh, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the track bag. Oh. She was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
He didn't zip up the bag though. What if he didn't zip up the bag and Mondo, because of how tall he is, just like, what are you doing, Chihiro? Just look in the bag and saw a tracksuit.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Mondo.
Now I understand. It was all one big...
Mondo, don't do me like these,
Your true
man.
intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions
How
about
was it
him from
Mondo,
the very
y'all?
beginning.
But why?
Why would Mondo have a
What
reason?
made you
Why would
so
Mondo have a reason to kill Chihiro?
That's a
Chihiro's
good
not even a
question.
threat to Mondo. I guess the way he was acting.
There was a certain turning point. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's... And after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew...
Notice?
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know it was the way he talked
Are
either.
you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Man, Mondo.
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation!
Oh, I forgot he had him on his
True.
side.
My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems.
So now we gotta take a wild guess as to who this is?
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Just tell us.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up. Shoot!
It's Chihiro's?
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime.
Oh yeah, that's true, that's true.
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
They're not, as
You're
Monokuma
right.
told us.
They're not.
Oh.
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would
So you mean
take
so
an
I can get
awful lot to
E-Ham, but
break
get a
one.
sledgehammer. Schmack
This one does
Schmack
appear to be broken.
Schmack and it's not
As
gonna
is
break?
Leon's,
Alright.
sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
I got it!
By hitting his weak point.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Which is?
Yeah! You remember that?
Yes.
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
What is it?
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession...
Somebody knew about the
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
Oh.
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You can't hide evidence from us because we gotta solve the trial.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Who else has a reason to break their
Tell
book?
us already. Why would we want to break our own handbook?
Bro, I want to get this trial finished because I know what I'm about to say.
well,
Come on, man.
I have a
We already know who it
weakness
is. It's
for
Mondo. Like,
pushy
let me choose the
but
person.
You're sure you won't follow their example?
Why would we
Then
break
allow
our
me to
handbooks?
make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break! I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
So that's how that works.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Why?
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
How?
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Bro, it's Mondo. I just realized how it's Mondo. Mondo was in the sauna with all his stuff on, including his e-handbook, so he would have discovered that.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I do.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
Yep, a single one person,
the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
You know it, bro. You know it. Don't play with me now, Taka. Don't play with me now, man. It was Taka. I know, I just wanted to fuck with him. You seem awfully rattled, Taka. Could it be you know who it actually was? In that case, there's really one person who could have been. Alright, I know. I got it. Don't kill me, game. Mando Owada. You gotta go, y'all.
Here's my answer.
Mondo,
your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
just figure something out, bro. The reason, let's put. Oh yeah, I got it. Leon, the 3 handbooks that's in the main office up front, right? That's in the main place up front. What if the handbook in there that's not turning on? What if it's not Leon's but Mondo's, and then Mondo's took Leon's because that was the only guy he could think of? So he has Leon's, but nobody knows he has Leon's because we all assume that that's Leon's right there. So we replaced Leon's with his, took Leon's, and with nobody knowing, you know, went in there with Chihiro. But I don't know. I'm not understanding what happened in the weight room.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
Which is...
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in
his
one of
flame
his
was higher than Mondo's. That's probably why. But it's surprising he lasted as long as Mondo.
Discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Bro, your brother's guilty, man. You think I want this, bro? But I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. You hear that little undertone, y'all? Al's account?
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo...
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broke, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See?
Oh, okay, I know.
Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
No, he was wrong. Turn on your handbook, bro. Let's see the name on your handbook, man.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broke, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's wrong.
Take me. I told you I was gonna take you on in the battle and
the
win.
handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Let me see the name on that
The
list.
broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
Oh.
What the heck are you talking about?
Oh.
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
And it would be easy to take Leon's because with Leon getting beat up by the with the little golf balls,
So
I mean with the baseballs,
the broken
somebody
handbook
could
in
think,
the
oh, he's
main
got broken
hall
because of
is
that.
Actually Mondo's.
Mm.
Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook?
We've explained this several times. How did you not remember this?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
The world's not black and white, y'all. It's gray.
As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
Show me.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
You think I want to be
Everything
right?
you just said is wrong.
How?
You made it all up.
No, I didn't.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one
More time from the beginning. Like, let's figure this out
everything will become
over there, and you'll understand what I'm
see
saying.
If I was right
or wrong. For the ones watching, I want you to understand something. This entire thing you're about to see is so weirded out. Y'all probably just saw my face in front of Taka, but I want you to say this right here is happening after everything. I had already put the story together and everything. I had to go back and fix it, by the way. Got into the girls. I'm hungry as hell now, y'all. I want to eat, man. Oh, my bad. Wrong. And he went into the... Give me a second. Where you at, man? Come on. Went into the boys. Died. Bro, hit him with that spleggy. Hit him with the spleggy. He picked up the thing. Hit him with the spleggy. Didn't know he was about to get with the spleggy. Excuse me, y'all. Which he then proceeded to... Oh, man. Take this down. Picked your hero up. Took your hero to the girls. Hit him with the spleggy. Took the thing. Oh, is this him taking it down or putting it up? Oh, where's that? My bad, y'all. Into the girls. Got hit with this. And that's when Byakuya came in and... Alright, we know that... Alright, let me a second. I know what happened. We know that Byakuya came in. Byakuya came in with the extension cord. Bam. Tied your hero up. Alright, we know that. Came in with the... Then he did some... Did some the sick stuff. Hit him with the bloodluster. This dude Mondo, while right here, was doing in there. Took Chihiro's thing in there. Tossed it. Well, under the heat, it broke. But no, gotta give me a second, y'all, because I don't want to get this wrong for y'all. All right, y'all. All right, we got it now. We ready. All right, we're ready.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Mm-hmm.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
She was.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Yes.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was official.
Wow,
she
let's
made
cut it
her
off.
way to the locker room.
Didn't mean to do that, y'all.
Specifically, the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
How could she?
Simple. Because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged.
Bro, how you look scared, bro? Like you knew it was going when you hit him in the head. Now you look.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act.
He did.
First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet.
Yep.
Then removing the bloody poster.
Splagaget, 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 splagaget.
And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course.
It was.
But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl.
Because?
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work.
Okay.
They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Damn. Byakuya?
That could have been the end of things, but no.
Byakuya had to come in and make it more...
Decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
For no reason at all. Because Mondo had left the girls' bathroom
on the
open.
Crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got
Which
to
he
work.
still couldn't close the door because it was nighttime.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there.
There were two people involved in this murder, y'all. Mondo and Byakuya.
The illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for this.
We should convict Byakuya too. Just want to put that out there.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna.
I wonder why.
And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook.
Mondo.
And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
That's about to be the thumbnail, y'all. Whenever I get thumbnails for the trials, but they always gonna be me against the person unless they show who it is. Because I looked at the one with Leon. You can see Leon in the background.
You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
It only went forward because I did an auto. Had I not had it on auto, I could have taken it right there. Evidence that Mondo was killed, that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. All I have to do is check that one item of his, and everything will become clear. It's his handbook, isn't it? A new Iller has bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Let's talk a bit about fever time and nega time. Nega? You niggas. I'm sorry. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time activates and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push right mouse button, left mouse button, or however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. but this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you guys used special time, right? So we've also prepared something called Nega Time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates Nega Time during a bullet battle, your tempo mark will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate Fever Time at this point, nope, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. I'm surprised if you activate is set to gentle, the opponent won't use Nega Time. Well then, good luck and have fun. I got this, y'all.
Show me some evidence.
Oh shit.
Won't listen. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen.
Come on.
I refuse to vote.
Let's go, bro. Let's go, dummy.
I refute you. You're corrupt. Show me some evidence.
Let's get it.
I won't listen.
Come on, hit me with it. What we doing?
Refuse to vote. False.
Oh shit, we on tempo down.
Show me some evidence. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence.
See, I know how the thing goes though.
I won't listen. False. Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
I couldn't lose if you fought me on my worst day.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
Clap, shoot.
Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Here comes the story of Mondo Iwata. A. Total 93 medals.
Bro, what are you saying?
It's time to go to the main
I got no
thing
choice,
now.
man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for.
Don't say we,
Grab
man.
your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Bro, can we just get a reason though? Like, let's just get a reason. Like, give him let him give us a reason as to why he did it. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Iwata. Sometimes the best response is no response at all, y'all.
Unbelievable.
In any case you're wondering, the vote was non-unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way you would kill someone.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? I'm not doing all that. Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Man.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but anyway, you just want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. No, let me hear it. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. Wait, what else? On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen this as his way out. No. Now, nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken deep root inside of him. It was, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, it was not easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Are you talking? Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and able Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro was actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack. The armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. But that's not true, though. He hadn't given us a chance to even decide whether or not he was that bad to even be tortured. Because I think he was innocent, y'all. I think he was truly innocent.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong. Then I can tell... Bro, he was going to go into the gym, work out, get stronger, and like try to really push himself to the limit that night. At least about like an hour, 2 hours. Whoever knows. It's 2 a.m. because we wake up at 10 a.m. So we still at 8 hours. Probably till about 3 in the morning because it took place around 2. Or maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock. Bro plan will give himself like probably 6 hours of sleep that night. And then coming to tell everybody in the morning the announcement. He is about to sit in there for like at least an hour and a half, bro. Maybe an hour 45. And just work out continuously until he couldn't do it no more. Take a shower. Probably go there. Wake up in the morning, take a shower, and then come tell us all, hey, my name's Chihiro Fujisaki, and I'm actually a guy. He felt like once he got started on the muscles, he couldn't stop, so he would have been able to tell everybody. And Mondo just deaded it, huh? Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right. I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask him to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. It sure was!
The biker gang fell out painfully. Had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
Uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to.
Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo. Oh, so he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong.
That was his aspiration, and he thought only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started us, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mondo did all of that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The boy don't understand. You guys just each other, right? That's what he sounds like. So, why? Why did you? You asking why? And not for what? Oh, actually, I guess the why is right. Because, no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. I knew it. That you were guilty. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Just because you won't go to certain lengths doesn't mean somebody else won't. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, I run the subject. Why don't I tell you? The embarrassing memory, the secret that he didn't want anyone to know. You know what Mondo did?
He killed his own brother. Mondo the ultimate. This is a serious tone, but Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Damn, look at him. He look like Mondo too. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the very beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would someday take over the game from his older brother, his brother greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad.
Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers and other members of the gang.
Oh, which is why
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I gotta come out on top. Oh, he had to race his brother in a motorcycle race? What is the game called? The Crazy Diamond. But during the race, the kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, oh no! I was trying to press the Q on it so I could take a screenshot of it. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah. Laying his older brother. I didn't even get to hear this dude's voice. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry.
Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed her for what happened.
Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's the team. You and me put it together. It's a promise between men.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed.
That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm strong. And yet...
No matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the reveal. Okay, I'm gonna read it.
At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret.
Mondo killed his own older brother.
No matter what.
I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create. Would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before.
I I just...
Didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right about then that your hero asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Oh. Because I mean, you've kept that secret all this time. If anyone found out, you would.
But
You're right, but
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I
What?
really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret. I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. To have the strength to tell a secret, or to have the strength to be able to face any enemy and have the ability to win. Two strengths that one man had that the other didn't. And that is how the two contradictions came to finally see each other face to face. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him, and that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to sit back and let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me that? Are you trying to rub my face? Bro, this is actually starting to bother me, like my heart.
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
I am strong. I'm strong. Stronger than you!
Son of a bitch!
Stronger than Daya! Who's Daya? I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up, he was lying at my feet covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground.
I
killed. Oh.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it! Monokuma.
Look at him.
You
see, you're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't get free of his regrets from the outside. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead and say that again, I dare you!
Yeah?
I'll say it as
Many times that I want. It's what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching.
Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
So I promised you, right? The black and that stripped the beast will be punished.
Ridiculous.
You about to hit him with the blocker, with the chopper? He finna hit him with
the blockers. He finna get the blades and get to chopping them.
finna get to slicing and dicing them.
Now then, I prepared a very
Slaughter.
special punishment.
For Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Who played his voice and how?
That's it, Reed.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
I think he's talking to more. Bro, I just irritated myself so bad. I just skipped the murder scene. I didn't know we could skip it. Oh my gosh, bro. I gotta go. Hey, I'm gonna go grab the scene from the anime and I'm gonna download it and then clip it here. It might get my video copyright strike, but I don't have a choice. And he's just screaming in my damn ear. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize one thing. But he, of course. Bro, I'm so irritated. I don't even want to fucking play no more, bro. This just made more editing for me. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya, you're completely insane. Do you know that? You're completely in. Bro, get me out of here. Of course I do, because this is the game of life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except
However,
that I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise him? Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It's him. Bro, our voice is calm and emotionless. Makoto, stop, man. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too? Dude, that rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? What you mean you actually witnessed the murder? What? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
But...
Damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course, Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel the sharp... Bro, what? Thanks to a certain remark with someone that never did, and I was able to perform and then... Bro, shut up, bro.
Interesting.
Do you now? The battles don't ever stop. Trust and believe me. I'm the Goku of this school.
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied? Hey, what time is it? How long have I been recording? Bro, I hopped on record. Yeah, I've been recording for like 3 hours, bro.
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on. There's something I like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
I'm hungry, y'all. Oh, I'm up next?
You
like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is why? do you like them? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope into despair.
Damn.
What do you mean? Mean?
What the
Mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. You're not, though.
Ooh, how exciting.
The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. You're not going to stand alone as the victor. I'm going to be right there next to you. With my fists like these, like Luffy in Snake Man mode. Just like these. Just like these. You're going to be sitting back there. You're not even on Zoro level.
That's it.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of Togami! For which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled
Ooh,
up.
it was so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I'm the video game main character, boy. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Hey, Dudo, you good? Monokuma's laughter pealed across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue. Oh, wow! The killing game would still continue because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot.
Ooh, where is this?
Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match.
You said fear and despair?
I must admit,
Courage and hope can match that.
I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Who is this? There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th? The what?
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see,
There's 16 of us?
That's my ace in the hole.
So now we really got 9, not 8.
Feel that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Five minus 16 is 11. You received the crazy diamond present. Yes. This is about to be a heavily edited video. Alright, so now this is about to be a superly heavily edited video. I'm telling you it is. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It's about to be so heavily edited. It's about to be so many cuts. Then I gotta move stuff around. Now I gotta go find... Because I'm gonna just look this up now. Give me a second. Because I told you. Let me see. Mondo Owada. Oh wait, I just gotta go to YouTube. Well, I'm gonna go to YouTube and find the anime scene. Gonna go to YouTube and find the anime scene of him dying, and then I'm gonna put it in the game. So there we go. Because instead of fucking putting the game scene in there, we're gonna put the anime scene. So alright y'all, I will see y'all in another video. Also, thank you so much for watching. Move. Thanks for watching the videos. 8 views, 7 views, 4 views, 18. So thanks for watching the videos, y'all. I will see y'all in another one, y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Have a beautiful rest of y'all week, and stay safe, y'all. Oh, another thing to tell y'all. So I'm going back to work on Monday. So the videos will now only be uploaded on Friday and Saturday, because I gotta go to work. So it's only gonna be 2 videos a week, but I'll still try to get the game done, because I'm about to upload tomorrow and Saturday. So alright y'all, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Colors, switch the color, 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 switch the color. Tunes, I feel the blues, no steam, blues clues. Walking, I'm that dude, mean on the scene, mean looking clean, mean like the beam. I don't like